the most important question you will ever ask yourself. Stay tuned. This is Damon Cart from NLP Gym. The most important question you will ever ask yourself. Before I get into that, if you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Thank you everyone who signed up for my Ultimate NLP Online Practitioner Training. The enrollment closes today, actually tonight at midnight. Thank you everyone who has signed up. If you still want to sign up, you still have a chance, but you need to do it by midnight Pacific Standard Time tonight. So what is the most important question you could possibly ask yourself? No, it's not who am I or what am I. I spent a lot of time delving into those philosophical questions, and while they're fun and they're stimulating to the intellect, they never really gave me what I needed as far as practical tools and techniques and applications to guide my life and to actualize the things that I wanted to actualize, to self-realize and to actualize my potential, achieve the things that I wanted, get the results that I wanted. None of those things ever really helped me. None of those questions never really helped me. So what is the main question? The question is the question actually that I start every coaching session with. And that is, what do you want? What do you want? What do you desire? That may seem overly simplistic, but it's really not. What do I want? Or what do you want? Is a question we should be asking ourselves for our entire life. This is what guides us. What we want is an indication of what our potential is calling us to do. And by following that potential, we actualize ourselves. We actualize that potential. Watching the ocean here, it does have a tendency to splash up behind me. You may be saying, well, I set a goal for something I wanted, or results that I wanted, and I got it, and I'm not really happy, and it lasted for about a day or two, and then nothing. I understand, that happens a lot. We focus on the results rather than the experience we're trying to create. And we get so focused on the result that when we get it, sometimes we don't know what to do with it. Or we're excited for a day or two and we celebrate, and then we say to ourselves, what do we do now? And it can feel really empty. If you're overly focused on results, then you forget that what you're really after is an experience of life. And the truth is, you never really arrive. An engaged life is a life where you're always working on actualizing your potential. You're always wanting something, and the wanting and the results are just guides. The results are just stepping stones to let you know that you're on the path. And sometimes you need to achieve something that you think you want, only to realize that you don't want it, to realize that that's really not the direction you should be going. A lot of times we want things that other people want for us. And sometimes we have to go and get that to know that it's not what we want. There's so many doctors and lawyers who became doctors and lawyers because that's what their parents wanted them to be. They went and achieved it, and then they say, well, I'm not happy. Well, of course, because you went and you achieved something that wasn't really you. All is not lost, though. It doesn't mean you should stop wanting. It doesn't mean that you should stop going after the things that you want or the results that you want. Now you just know one result that doesn't fulfill you. So you get to go and find another. But it's really about the looking. It's really about the wanting and the actualizing and the going after what you want. That is really what living is all about. That's what will fulfill you. Sitting around and not doing anything because you're afraid to be disappointed is only going to make you miserable. Going after things that you want and overly focusing on the results and then getting the results, again, you may not be happy. It's about looking beyond the results. It's about looking at what kind of life experience you want to have. The kind of life experience I want to have is where I'm always wanting something, always going for what it is that I want, always engaging whatever it is that I want to achieve and want to go after, and always fulfilling my values. When you look back on your life, it's not about all the results that you achieved, it's about the overall life experience you create. The reason why I love NLP is for the same reason that I love yoga. It's based on techniques, it's based on a process, and out of it I get results. But it's not like I achieved the result of being flexible and then I stopped practicing yoga or getting strong or balancing my body. you don't stop. You keep practicing. NLP is the same way. You keep practicing the techniques and the processes that help you get what you want, because life itself is a practice. When you engage in it that way, when you engage in what you want, then you slip into a flow. And in that flow, we forget ourselves and we're truly engaged in living. And sometimes we'll step out of that flow. Sometimes we'll take a wrong turn. Sometimes we'll do something that doesn't work for us, or that's really difficult or painful, or that makes us suffer. And it's not about getting angry that we fell out of our flow. It's not about staying in the flow constantly. It's about getting back into it. You're going to slip out of it. A lot of people will sit around and be angry at themselves because they weren't spiritually aligned well enough, because they stepped out of their flow. No. We all lose our flow from time to time. Just get back in. As long as you stay aligned with your values and you align your goals and the results you're trying to achieve with your values, you're going to experience the life you want to live. NLP tools can help you do that. Check out my website, nlp-gym.com. Follow me on Facebook for real-time updates on workshops that I'm teaching, online trainings, and talks that I might be giving in your area. If you like this video, please click like right down here. And remember to subscribe so you can get these videos on a regular basis. And if you haven't enrolled for my NLP online practitioner training, do that right now before the enrollment closes. Take care.